Hey there, New York. Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here. Wanted to give a bit of a life update since I'm sure you're wondering where I've been the past couple of weeks. Come on, guys. I'm talking to my fans right now. Sorry about that. But yeah, I've been a little busy, and I've sorta not really kinda been working with the Avengers. It's like a side hustle. It's hard taking down a multinational corporation, especially when your team has been deemed outlaws in the public eye. But we still find time to enjoy ourselves outside of work. I've actually been able to do a lot more recreational stuff since I joined them. Here's a secret from yours truly. The Avengers? Surprisingly normal outside of bad guy butt kicking. They're like this big family of heroes, all working together and helping out, but still finding the time to have fun. Not that I've been goofing off. It's still serious work fighting alongside the Avengers. But you know how it is. Saving the city all the time, all by yourself. It gets kind of lonely. I've met so many cool people now. I've been to so many wonderful places. And you know I'd never leave New York. You guys are always my number one. But the Avengers are like no other friends I've ever had. It's been kind of great. Sorry, I'm totally getting ahead of myself. Let me back up a little bit. Start from the beginning. This is safe, right? Yeah, totally safe. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, I did not think this one through.
Hill should be in contact soon to fill us in.
Hey guys, we have a visitor.
Hey! You know, you guys should really consider getting a doorbell. Or a front door. Can I come in now?
Okay, Spider-Man, let's talk.
You two know each other.
Spider-Man's been fighting baddies in New York for like ever.
Sorry, I spent the last 5 years frozen and in space.
I was living in a trailer.
With internet.
Well, I'd say I'm insulted, but 50% recognition ain't bad.
AIM had a pretty extensive file on him. No ID, though. You cover your tracks well.
Wow. Coming from you, you can't see it behind the mask, but I'm totally blushing right now.
Still doesn't explain why you were hanging off our helicarrier mid-flight.
Yeah, I need Tiny Dancer. She helped my friend slip some AIM intel to the Resistance a while ago. I was hoping...
I'm listening.
Right. So, I think AIM's working on something big. Like... chemical weapons big. I'm having trouble getting specifics because every file I've pulled off their servers is super redacted. The number of black bars on these things puts some modern art to shame.
And
I'm trying to track down their supplier, but I need Tiny Dancer to break AIM's encryption so I can get into one of their facilities. I can handle the rest myself.
Let us take a look first. If you're right about what AIM's got planned, we'll help you get into that facility. Hang out until we're ready to go. Tony? Nat?
It's really not a big deal. It's just to get in... You're still walking. Okay. Don't worry. I'm an expert in hanging out. Get it? Hanging? Well, I thought it was funny. You know you guys don't have to come with me, right?
We know. Still gotta help though, it's what we do. And, you don't have to wear that mask around us if you don't want to.
It's not really about me. There are people back home that I need to protect. And the mask helps me do that.
Hey, I get it. No one back home knows I'm Miss Marvel either. Except my Abu, of course, but, mask or no mask, we all need people who have our backs and really get us. Even the weird parts. Especially the weird parts. In any case, you should check out the place. Thor and the Hulk are competing in the harm room, but I'm sure you could kick them out.
The harm room? Is that name literal or ironic?
You'll see. Welcome to the Chimera, Spider-Man.
Thanks. Let's hope this was the right call, Pete. Hey, who's the best Avenger? Oh, you are. You're the bestest Avenger that ever Avengered.
Whatever happens, don't let the past weigh you down. Keep moving forward.
Hello, young spider. AIM continues to poison the world through lies and deceit. We will smite their false tongues.
You're worthy, Pete. You're totally worthy. But my arm's tired from all the swinging, so maybe another day.
Hey, Spider-Man! Hey, we getting back in the field soon? Want to show off some tricks I picked up.
Hey there, Spider-Man. Not so used to being alone in this pile of junk. Feels a little weird to have people around again. A good weird, though.
Hey there, Queens. With enough time, people will see AIM for what they truly are. Don't lose hope.
Spider-Man.
How's it going, Spidey? Hey, you ever get mad cravings for pizza up here on the Chimera? Pizza delivery drone, anyone?
You can look around, just don't touch the
Seems remarkably at ease on the Chimera. Perhaps his time here has, alleviated his fear of flying.
Hi, I'm Liz. Liz Allen. Peter's friend, sort of. It's complicated.
Your dad's company is Allen Chemicals, right?
Yeah. I tracked down the person who's been funneling their resources to AIM. It's Mark Raxton.
Should I know who that is?
He's my stepbrother. Been working as a junior executive since he graduated college, and now I guess he's selling out our family to AIM. Can't wait for that conversation over Thanksgiving dinner.
We have to stop him. Any idea what he might have planned?
Not a clue. I'll look into what he's been doing at Alchem, but let me know if you find anything on your end.
We're going to fix this. Don't worry.
I can't wait to get back out there. The Chimera is great and all, just getting a little stir-crazy in here.
Looking all right, Spider-Boy. My tinkering brains dancing again? I got 1,000 ideas to turn aimbots into scrap metal. And they're all brilliant.
You deserve this promotion, okay? You're not asking for
I've seen AIM do a lot of bad things for good reason. We can't lose our way trying to save the world. It's not worth it.
Come on, think about it. You shoot an arrow, it webs up the bad guys.
Net arrow.
One of these days, I'll come up with one you haven't already thought of.
Can't wait.
Would you cut that out?
I'm helping. You don't have elevator music. Or class, apparently.
Well, you could at least pick a real song.
So, You have your own version of spidey senses, huh?
Heightened hearing and smell. The ability to sense vibranium, wherever it may be.
Huh. Panthy senses. Nice.
Never call it that again.
You surprised me, kid. I didn't expect you to take any of this seriously.
There are people in trouble, and we have the chance to help them. Seems pretty serious to me.
You got that right.
Kyle?
Nope.
Adam?
Uh-uh.
Theodore?
How old do you think I am? 70? How do you keep the anti-metal in your claws from breaking down the vibranium in your suit?
There is a non-metal lining in the gloves.
And they're retractable to avoid any accidental degradation of nearby metals?
They are.
And are you getting annoyed at me asking so many questions?
No. Continue. I like to teach.
I think my brain just turned to mush. We should start a band. We're halfway there. We just need 2 more superheroes with spider puns in their name.
All right, but we're not calling it Spider-Man and the Black Widows.
How did you... Never mind. I'll think of a new name. Oh. How about arachnophobia?
Oh, that is... Actually, I kind of love it.
Don't forget his meds in the morning. You can hide them in a scoop of peanut butter and he'll just eat them right up.
Scoop of peanut butter. Got it.
And he's allowed to sleep on the bed, but just, make sure his paws are just...
Make sure his paws are clean if it rains. I got it. Don't worry. Lucky and I are gonna have a blast.
And don't go making him your dog sidekick, okay? He's my dog sidekick. If I see him in a spider mask, we're having words.
Can you please tell Shuri to pay attention to her own research instead of your game thing?
Is there a reason you need me to do that?
She keeps making dice out of vibranium and ignores me when I ask her to stop.
Whoa, wait. She's making dice out of vibranium? That's so cool! I really don't see the problem.
The problem is that it's very expensive to fix the Hulkbuster. I'm not risking massive repairs on a hunch.
It's not a hunch. If we write down the results, it's a science experiment.
Meet me in the harm room.
So, Black Widow Man?
I was 16, and it was for like 1 day. Please don't tell the others. I won't hear the end of it.
Your secret is safe with me. And thank you. I'm incredibly flattered.
I think I saw you once swinging around through Hell's Kitchen when you were first starting out.
You did? Aw, man, you should have said hi.
Well, I was a little preoccupied. I'm sort of lying in a dumpster.
Oh, that was you! Shuri tells me that you have a Black Panther pajama set.
Shuri is a liar.
Hey, no judgment here, buddy. Look at me. I basically swing around in pajamas.
I do not have pajamas of my own costume.
Why not? Think of the branding opportunities. Hey, what if I had an Iron Man suit? I bet I'd look super cool with an Iron Man suit.
I am not giving you an Iron Man suit.
No, of course not. We'd have to rebrand it somehow. Maybe something like the Techno Spider, or the Armored Arachnid. Ooh, I like how that sounds.
Ooh, yeah. I'll get right on that.
So you always throw that spider signal on the wall?
Not always on the wall. Sometimes I shine it on the floor.
You do realize that shining your face on the floor is counterintuitive during stealth missions, right?
Oh, I, did not think about that. How's it feel being the Avengers' second best archer?
You've been hanging out with Katie too much.
I just call him like I see him. Old Hawkeye.
Hey, I'm not that old. Thor's like 2,000 or something.
One thing I miss about the trailer. Silence.
You ever think you might take on another apprentice?
You looking to switch to arrows, Spider Kid?
Me? Nah. Just wondering.
Kay didn't exactly interview for the role, but, I mean, right time, right place. Who knows? Maybe someday.
Look, I don't want it forever. I just want to borrow it.
And my answer is still a no.
I could rent it from you.
Bribing me to borrow my web shooters feels a little unethical, don't you think?
Yeah, well, our ethics policy doesn't extend to prank wars. I checked.
Commander Hill's cat keeps giving me this look. It feels like he's glaring at me, and I have been nothing but nice to him. Do you think you could put in a good word for me?
For the last time, I cannot talk to cats.
How many languages do you actually speak?
I lose count after 10.
I know about the Russian. German?
Yeah.
Chinese?
Would you prefer Cantonese or Mandarin?
Wow.
Hello, young spider.
Security check.
We should hold a feast in Oakland to celebrate our victories. Their shepherd's pies are among the finest in the land.
Spidey. Remember, information is power. The more we know about our enemies, the more lives we can save.
Hey, Spidey. Ooh, my friends would be so jealous if they could see this place. Especially Bruno. He loves this sci-fi stuff.
All right, Spider-Man? Wow. Those aimbots are walking works of art. Takes a real virtuoso to craft oddly attractive, yet extremely punchable faces.
Come on, I promise I won't tell.
Pinky promise?
Pinky promise.
Okay. One time I put salt in Tony's coffee cup, but then it turned out to be Bruce's instead. It was the second time the Hulk almost destroyed the Chimera.
You've been favoring your right side when you fight. Opponents might exploit that if you're not careful.
Oh, thanks. Sorry, my combat training is kinda non-existent. Been relying on instinct for the most part.
How have you survived this long?
Spider sense. And then humor to cover up for the sheer panic. One more time. How do you say it?
Mjolnir.
Milner.
Mjolnir.
Meow. You know what? I'm just gonna call it former.
Thanks for picking up the mail. Appreciate that.
No problem. It wasn't too out of my way.
About how far out of your way, do you think?
Nice try.
Is it true that you made Bruce a dating profile?
I was trying to help. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pry into his personal life like that.
Oh, no. I'm not scolding you. I just want to know what you put in it. Maybe check what pictures you included?
Oh. I'll send you the username and password.
Can't leave our pal with a subpar profile, after all.
Right.
Okay, what about if the wall's wet?
Not ideal, but yeah, still works.
Ice?
You are more of a scientist than you know, Kamala. All I'm saying is, I would be great as a secret agent. I can crawl on walls. I'm light on my feet. And, not to brag, but I'm kind of a super genius.
All good points. Just one problem.
Is it the red suit? Because I could totally rock a black one.
No. It's that secret agents know when to shut up.
You've been hanging out down here for so long. Have you gone back to Asgard at all?
It has been years since I have returned to Asgard, but I believe all is well at the moment. Our lifespans are long enough that my time on Midgard is of little consequence back home.
So it's like an extended vacation?
Something like that, yes.
You know, I could just track your movements through security cameras in New York and figure out your identity, right? I have the technology.
All the guys I beat up are mad scientists. You really think I don't have a contingency plan for random hackers?
Wow. Random hacker. That hurts.
It's so funny. I've visited New York so many times, but I've never actually been to the Empire State Building.
I think most New Yorkers haven't been. Too touristy. I didn't until I could literally climb up the side of it.
Is it nice?
It's windy, but the view from the antenna's pretty nice.
Hey, thanks for keeping Kamala company. I think she likes having a younger crowd around, even if she doesn't admit it.
I think she just likes having someone who knows what a meme is. Or social media in general.
Hey, I know what memes are. I just don't send them to you.
What? That hurts. I thought spiders were supposed to stick together. So, what's your brother like?
He is a menace and a master of trickery. You would get along with him.
I feel like that's supposed to be an insult. But I can't help but be a little flattered.
You know, I could fix those web shooters. Make them more discreet, or increase the maximum output.
What? The Tony Stark is offering to help little old me?
Okay, if you're gonna be a brat about it, then I rescind my offer.
How many of the Avengers have tried lifting the hammer?
All of them.
Has it lifted for anyone?
Rogers came the closest, and Natasha.
Black Widow tried to lift it? She seems too cool for that.
She thought she was being inconspicuous. She was not.
So, our universe might just be one of many, but because we're limited by our 3 dimensions of space, we can't find the others. Like, we're stuck on a 3-dimensional brain with all these strings vibrating to represent gravity and electromagnetic force, but there could be another brain out there with 4 dimensions, or 5, and their strings all vibrate at a completely different frequency.
Whoa. My test is on velocity, not strings.
Oh. Sorry. Guess I got a little carried away there.
Apparently, Zawavari has been communicating with my brother. I have never felt so betrayed by a trusted friend.
And I have told you 1,000 times, we are not friends, Godling.
I really thought we were bonding.
Your brother says you should call your mother. She misses you.
Zawavari says I can stay as long as I am very quiet.
You are not as quiet as you think you are.
Shh! Stop getting me in trouble!
I've been talking to Nix, and we came up with the best idea. Listen to this. Parachute arrow. Yeah, so when we're jumping out of the Quinjet, you shoot it towards the sky, and poof! Big old parachute pops out, and my knees are saved from a hard landing. I know. We're geniuses.
I think of all the places I've visited as an Avenger, Wakanda has got to be my favorite. So Avara even said that if I'm ever in town on Fridays, I can use one of his extra rugs for Juma prayers. I felt a little embarrassed to tell him I had school on Fridays, and that you can't do Juma by yourself. But hey, who am I to advise Wakanda's spiritual advisor? Whoops. I'm standing in Wakanda. I still can't believe it.
Feels strange, being back here after so long. Wakanda's changed so much since I fought beside T'Chaka. He was a good man. One of the best I'd ever met. I wonder if my old shield's lying around here somewhere.
Hey, do you think you could do me a solid and visit the mayor's birthday party? I've got another appearance that day, and I'm sure Captain America is a better guest than Spider-Man anyway.
Unfortunately, I think I've been marked an outlaw. Even in New York.
Oh, right. Forgot about that. Guess I'll just have to cancel.
By the way, what's the scheduling conflict?
My neighbor's son's bar mitzvah. Can't miss it.
My sister is worried that you are mad at her.
Wait, what? Why? I'm not mad at her.
She says you haven't responded to any of her texts unless they are in your RPG group chat.
Oh, that. Shuri's really cool and super smart. I just get a little nervous about making myself look like an idiot, you know?
Do you have a crush on my sister?
No?
Okoye offered to let me spar with her in the Dorm Milage. It's a huge honor to be able to just watch their process, let alone get first-hand experience.
We are working together, Black Widow.
And you're sure it's not an imposition?
Not at all. I welcome it. Just keep your green friend out of the sparring range.
Will do.
You know, I still want a rematch.
We agreed best 5 out of 9. And that was after you lost 3 out of 5.
I'm just not good at racing games. I don't even drive in real life. How can you expect me to drive in a virtual one?
Just admit that I'm the best and you're a sore loser. You'll feel better, I promise. Oh, I'm so bummed I missed Shuri's coronation. I bet she looked so cool. I should get her a gift, right? That's what you do for these things. I could get her a necklace, or maybe a sword? No, that's just what I would want. What do you even buy for a queen of a sovereign nation? Go away, go away. I need to think. Go away.
Have you talked to some of the scientists here about Wakanda's infrastructure? Because the entire country is run solely on solar and geothermal power. It's no wonder Monaco is interested. Wakanda basically achieved everything she and Tarleton set out to do with Terrigen centuries ago.
You know, if I could patch Jarvis into the Kimoyo network, we would be centuries ahead of anyone else in technology. Unfortunately, he's not answering my calls. I think he's jealous.
Walk me through it one more time.
So, it's basically liquid until it hits air. When I hit the trigger, the pump forces it out, and it solidifies as it stretches out. It's like cold drawing metal tubes, but with fibers.
Incredible. And it wouldn't clog the shooters because it instantly sublimates when air is taken away. Duh.
Dr. Banner, you are so speaking my language. I just need you to hang off a branch or a pole for a quick picture. It'll take 10 seconds, max.
Are you trying to recreate those inspirational cat posters?
Wait, how did you know?
My sister has been trying to trick me into recreating it for years.
Come on, just let me borrow it for 5 minutes.
No, you'll break it.
I thought your shield was unbreakable.
Knowing you, you'd find a way.
Thursdays won't work for me. I've got a thing.
And I can't do Sundays because that's all day avenging. And Tuesdays and Wednesdays are homework heavy.
Man, who knew scheduling a tabletop RPG would actually be the biggest boss?
We'll make it happen. Maybe in like, 6 months?
How does the Bifrost work? Is it light? Is it just pure energy? Does it even have mass?
It is a bridge.
Yeah, I know that, but like, what is it made of? Because you can't just create mass out of thin air, but it clearly has mass itself, so there's gotta be some sort of trans-dimensional shift in order to call it down. Like it always exists, and you create a portal to bisect it or something.
You have put much thought into this, haven't you?
Thor, I have an entire binder of research for it. So, you went through a, like, huge change in your body when you got the super soldier serum, right?
Yeah? What is this about?
Nothing. Nothing. I still haven't gotten used to it. The super strength, superior eyesight. I haven't used my inhaler since I was 16.
Oh. Yeah, that. That disconnect doesn't really go away. Trust me, I've been dealing with it for 90 years.
You have been added to my sister's group text.
I have. And I was warned that you would try to convince me to add you.
She doesn't even know your name. You are listed as That spider guy. He no contacts.
Oh man, should I be reconsidering my hero name? Your friendly neighborhood spider guy! Doesn't have quite the same ring to it.
What do you mean I can't play a ranger?
Because you already use a bow and arrow. It's supposed to be about escaping reality, pretending to be somebody else.
But I'm already the best. So why would I pretend to be somebody else when I can be me, but in, like, medieval times?
Fine. Just don't argue over the damage rolls, okay? They're not meant to be realistic. So, what side are you on?
I'm gonna need a little more details.
Kamala versus Tony.
Nope, no. No, I am not involved in their little prank war, and if anyone asks, I am blissfully unaware.
Weird. I would have pegged you as Tony's partner in crime.
Okay, statistically, Kamala will win. If I had to pick a side, it wouldn't be the losing one.
You've been on your own for a long time. How's it feel joining up with the team?
Kinda feels like I'm the new kid at school.
Ah, yikes. Sorry about that.
It's fine. At least at this school, I'm not getting shoved in a locker, so I call that a win.
So, you are meant to fold it?
Yeah, it keeps all the grease and cheesy goodness in the slice and away from your face. It's the only decent way to eat a pizza.
Well, Dr. Banner eats it with, a fork and knife?
Well, Dr. Banner is a heathen. Do you ever miss it? Your New York. Not the one that exists now.
Some things. And places that don't exist anymore. Friends that are gone now. But I think the city's in a better place than it used to be.
I don't know about that. Public transportation is still kind of a pain.
Now, back in my day, there were only 5 subway lines. Total.
Oof. I take it back. Swords or arrows? Which do you prefer?
Does it matter? I look badass with both.
That's very true. Forget I asked. So, is it only anger that triggers Hulk?
No, not always. It's, sometimes it can be excitement or fear.
Well, that explains a lot.
Wait, what are you implying? Are you calling me boring?
No, not at all. I wouldn't dare. Okay. Just hear me out. You versus Hulk, arm wrestling contest.
Oh my god! Why haven't we done that yet? Arm wrestling contests are like a rite of passage with the Avengers.
You just needed a super genius to point it out. So, who won the bet? You or Hulk?
The Hulk may be mighty, but I have the strength of a god. Therefore, I won. Clearly.
I bet I could take you. Have you ever seen a spider lift a piece of toast? Think that, but me.
Very well. If Midgard is menaced by a deadly piece of toast, you shall lead the charge.
Hey, is that diner by Grand Army Plaza still open? Joe's.
Nah, that place closed like 3 years ago.
Damn. They had the best corned beef hash.
No way. Neptune's in Queens. Hands down.
Is this gonna be a problem?
Alright, I think we need to settle this once and for all. Portals versus webs. Which is faster?
Okay, I'll bite. What measurement are we going off of?
Clint's apartment building? First to the top wins?
Piece of cake. You're on. You know what I think you and the green guy need?
What?
A cat. You know, just a furry little friend that can keep the Hulk calm, but won't need all your attention when you're working in the lab.
Unfortunately, I'm allergic, so that's gonna be a no from me.
I hear you've got a prank war going on.
Yeah. Oh, are you looking to take sides?
I probably shouldn't since I'm not an official Avenger, but I did misplace one of the refills for my web shooters in one of the plants in the science lab.
Oh, really?
What of the Great Mound?
Kamala has told me of this, table game you are playing.
Oh, yeah. You want in?
I asked if I could still use a hammer, and she suggested I play as a barbarian.
That tracks. Hey, I think I misheard you that first time. My notebook says it was 350 pentajoules.
Yeah, no, that's correct.
Pentajoules? Pentajoules? You know you should have been dead on contact, right?
Yeah, I am well aware.
That explains the hulking part, at least. Gamma rays are powerful enough to actually create matter, and that much radiation going into your body at once? You're like a physicist's dream. And probably a biochemist's worst nightmare.
More than one mad scientist has tried to dissect me. You can probably guess how that went.
So, was anyone going to mention that the pizza in the mess hall tastes like cardboard?
Ah, sorry, I should have warned you.
I feel so betrayed.
If it makes you feel any better, the bagels are also horrible. I bring my own.
Smart. Have you been back to Brooklyn since, you know...
Since I was put on ice a second time?
There's just no polite way to say it, is there?
It's all right. I'm kind of getting used to it.
Should you be talking to someone about that? A professional? Hey, you wouldn't happen to know who ate my slice of pizza? I put it down in the hangar and then it went missing.
I have no idea what you're talking about. And besides, you didn't really want that garbage pizza, did you?
It was Clint, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Clint.
You are quite strong, young spider. I am impressed.
Really? I don't feel strong. Most days I look in the mirror and still see the shy, scrawny kid I was before I got bit. But weirdly with muscles now. It's hard to explain.
There are many kinds of strength. I have learned it is not how hard you hit, but how quickly you get back up. The strength I've seen in you is the strength of one who never gives in. And that is powerful.
I'm not crying. Just allergies.
You know what I miss most about New York? Coney Island hot dogs.
Huh. Were they actually good in the 40s?
What? I had one 5 years ago and they tasted the same.
Oh, so they've always been bad.
I'm sorry, Peter. We cannot be friends anymore.
What?
I was just thinking about that video I forwarded from Clint.
The one of Lucky trying to catch the water from the hose?
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, man. I wish I could have pets where I live. I mean, there's the roaches, but they're not very cuddly. So, you were seriously dating AIM's Scientist Supreme?
I really wish people would stop bringing that up. It was 5 years ago.
And here I thought I was the unlucky one when it came to relationships.
So the web shooters you made, but the sticky hands and feet were from the spider?
Yep. A lot of people think I actually shoot webs from my body, which...
Yeah, no body shaming here. You ever tried texting with giant fingers?
You know, you did well out there, Spider-Man.
Yeah? Thanks. The whole teamwork thing is kinda new for me.
Well, I hope we haven't disappointed.
You're joking, right? You're Captain America. You'd have to, like, hit me in the face to disappoint me. Actually, I'd probably just assume I deserved it. So, are we all just going to ignore that you've been using literal transdimensional portals to get around?
Yeah, it's pretty neat, huh? I stole it off a guy at AIM.
How does it work? Atomic recomposition? Instantaneous light speed? Wormholes?
I don't know, dude. I press a button, and I go whoosh.
Can you please delete that account?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. My email is full of people trying to flirt with me.
See? It's working! You'll get back out there in no time, Dr. Banner. Plenty of fish in the sea, right?
Please stop. Okay? I'm begging here.
All right, I think we need to settle this once and for all. Portals versus webs. Which is faster?
Okay, I'll bite. What measurement are we going off of?
Clint's apartment building? First to the top wins?
Piece of cake. You're on.
You know, when Tony mentioned you were a science nerd, this is not what I was expecting.
What were you expecting?
Someone less talkative?
Would you rather we just stand in the lab and not speak, except for the occasional scholarly nod of approval?
Actually, yes. Please.
Nope, sorry, can't do it. Cheersy. When all this stuff with AIM is done, you think I can still hang around? Unless it's a bother. I just mean, I've got that Mansions and Manticores campaign I've been working on. That's all.
Don't worry, I do not expect you to bow. Just curtsy every once in a while.